Harry Warren team. I'm back to bring you workout number 6 today, and it's going to be a good one.
I ride my bike, I roller skate, don't drive no.
We've got our usual structure of 2 exercises paired, one of them being a dribbling exercise, the next one being a strength exercise, and we have 4 of those total. I don't think that we need any more explanation, so we'll get right into it.
I got a brand new pair of rollers.
The first dribbling exercise that we're going to do is going to be high-low dribbles. So first thing I want you to do is get nice and low into your athletic stance, as usual. And then from there you're going to do 2 small dribbles, 2 high dribbles. 2 small dribbles, 2 high dribbles. Just alternate like that. This one's going to help you be able to control the ball better in games. So what that looks like is this. Of course, make sure to do it on both sides. So as you can see, on those low dribbles, I really want to keep them below our knee. And on those high dribbles, we want to get them above our head. That first high dribble should be pretty difficult. So that's our first dribbling exercise. Now we'll get into bear crawls, which will be our strength pairing with that. What I want is for you to have your hands under your shoulders and your knees are going to be under your hips, just like this. Once you're in this position with your knees just off the ground, you're going to crawl around. As we crawl, it's going to be opposite arm, opposite leg. I want you going just up and down in lines in whatever space you've got. If you don't have any space, then just go around in circles, just like this. Obviously, I don't have too much space to show you guys in a straight line, but you can see here. As long as you stay nice and close to the ground there, not letting your butt come into the air, then that one should be pretty difficult. Now that you've got those 2, go through them on your own.
Love me when
It's going to be walking the dog. What we have to do for this one is, again, get back lie into athletic stance. You're just going to be dribbling back and forth here on the side. The better you are at this, the further out you're going to be able to go. If you haven't done this before, then you might need to go really tall, just like this. The more advanced you are, the more wide that you're going to be able to go. Front on, I want to make sure that dribble is falling outside of the foot so that you're not kicking it. As always, keep your head up while you're doing it. Our exercise we're going to pair with that is going to be lateral skater jumps. What I want here is we're going to try to jump side to side as far as we can while we're sticking the landing in between. So I'm going to set up here, jump as far across as we can, and hold that landing when we get down. In order to jump, I really want us loading up, bending our knee, and pushing across as hard as we can. Those look like this full speed.
love me when I'm low.
Try to go into an area where you've got a lot more space than what I do so you can go out as wide as you can. The reason we hold that landing is because we want that to translate over to our games. If we can't land in a way that's stable in games, then we're just going to hurt ourselves. So really make sure to try and stick that landing and hold it there for a second before you go to jump off again. Alright, those are your 2 exercises. Go and do those and I'll see you in a second. Our next exercise is classic, but it's very important for in-game. We can go into our pound crossovers. Again, in our athletic stance, and what I want is for these dribbles to not come any higher than my hip. And I'm going to keep that crossover below my knees. When we make that pound, I really want to be going as hard as I can so I can put a hole in the floor if I can. Those look just like this. Again, I really want to make sure that dribble is falling outside my foot so I'm not kicking it in game. Once you've got that, we're going to go into another classic that everybody hates, and that's push-ups. What I want us to focus on here is keeping a flat body with our butt not coming up into the air, and also our elbows brushing past our rib cage in our body here. The biggest mistake that we can have in a push-up is to be having our elbows flare all the way out there because we're going to hurt our shoulders. And the more hurt you are, the less exercise you're going to be able to do to get stronger. So we set up in this position here, but not all the way up in the air, not sagging down low, as flat as we can be. And we're going to lower ourselves down. Then push yourself back up. If you struggle to push yourself back up, then we're going to do a different variation where we go back up on our knees and down on our toes. That looks like this. That should make it easy enough for you to be able to do it for the full minute, but still help you get stronger so that eventually you can do them all on your toes. So that's those 2 exercises. Go through and do those 3 times, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, you're on the home stretch now. Our last dribbling drill is going to be a fun one, and I call it the spider drill. What we're going to be working on here is how quickly we can get our hands moving around so that we can dribble that ball in between our legs. We get nice and low into athletic stance, just like with the rest of these. This one's easier to demonstrate than to explain, so I'll just give you a look here. As you can see, I'm taking really little dribbles and my hands are moving all around my legs. It's going to go in front, behind, behind, in front, behind. That's the pattern that we're going to go with. Try and keep that ball bouncing, and if you lose it, don't worry, because this one is quite difficult. If it's too easy for you, then try to keep your head up as well. Our exercise that we're going to pair with that is going to be a lateral lunge. You can hold onto your ball for this one, but all it is, we're going to set up nice and wide, take a big step across. This off leg stays nice and straight, not bending there. And we're going to try and get nice and low into that lunge and back up. Again, across, nice and low to the lunge and back up. As we do this, on our way down, I want to make sure we're not folding our bodies forwards, and rather we're keeping our chest up. Just like this. Make sure to do it both ways, and you should be good. Pause the video now, go through 3 times, and you'll be done the workout. Alright, I think that went pretty well. If you went through and did that and videoed any of it, make sure to throw it down in the comments below so that us coaches can help you out and so that we can see you grinding. Keep on working hard, and I'll see you guys in the next video or on our live sessions on Mondays and Wednesdays at 5. Thank you.